What is up, my brothers? So in this video, we have a sponsored request from a super successful 29-year-old living in Asia, making serious bank, that's asking for some advice around ditching his perfect girlfriend to pursue his potential. So let's hop right into this and we'll see what he's got for us. He says, "Hey Rich, I'm a 29-year-old currently making $300,000 a year. I live legally tax-free in Southeast Asia. I'm in decent shape and currently in a monogamous LTR of about 14 months. We've been living together in that time. The girl I'm with has been a great girlfriend in that time. She's 23, doesn't like partying due to alcohol allergies. She's a solid 9, cooks good food, cleans the house, basically does anything I ask of her, and doesn't talk to other guys. The only downside is that she's a bit jealous and wouldn't want to share me with other girls. But other than that, I don't have any complaints about her." All right. Even though most guys would be extremely happy to be in my position, I'm considering breaking up with her to be single, spin plates, and enjoy life being back to normal after 2 years of lockdowns. I don't know if I feel this way because I feel like I need to make up for lost time due to COVID, and I'll end up regretting it later, or if it's just the best decision for my happiness. I'm really having a difficult time making this decision, as the pros and cons are about 50-50 in my mind. I like the support she gives me and the time she saves by doing chores, cooking, but at the same time, when I'm alone, I like not having to answer to someone where I am. I feel more focused on work, and I like hooking up with different women. Life feels more fun, but inconvenient and may be more lonely. I've cheated on her a few times. She's found out and forgiven me. I've tried to make my decision easier by telling her to break up with me to find a more loyal guy, but I'm her first serious relationship, and she seems ride or die at this point. She wants kids with me eventually, and I'm open to the idea and want to be a dad at some point. If I was 35 to 40 and not 29, I wouldn't have sent you this message, as I'd be more open to settling down and having kids at that age. I'm just going to take this out of the screen because there's some private information here I don't want to reveal because he's asked me to keep it anon. Right now, I'm in Hungary to become a millionaire before, right now I'm hungry to become a millionaire. I thought he said I was in Hungary. To become a millionaire before 30, so he's not a millionaire, but he's making $300,000 a year, so that's interesting. Must be very new for him to make that kind of income. I'm training hard to do amateur kickboxing fights. I've joined other organizations, I'll just say, to meet like-minded, ambitious people, and I just want to get the most out of life whilst I'm young, so I don't look back and have regrets when I'm older. Do you have any advice for guys my age in my position where they've almost made it on the pros and cons of being in a relationship with a good woman, or would it be better to just mess around and have fun till 35, then settle down? He's got his links to social media, and on Instagram, he's got a good following, very, very good profile. It's exactly what you need. It's perfect. There's nothing that I would change there. He has a YouTube channel with a massive following. It's got, I think, over 500,000 subs when I saw it, and a decent Twitter following as well. He has an audience. There's no question about that. And it looks like he does some stuff with video games on his YouTube channel, and some vlogging stuff as well. Does a lot of combat sports. So he's doing all the right things. But I mean, like, the ask here really is, I have a hot girl. I like her. She does everything I want, but she doesn't like that I want to have a little bit of fun on the side with other girls. So here's the thing, bro. At 29, I mean, look, if you want to have kids, you don't want to do it as an old guy. Trust me. Old dads are exhausted. So if it's something that's on your agenda, you probably want to start looking at getting that going somewhere between 30 to 35. She's in the perfect age range for you, right? I mean, she's 23, doesn't like partying. She has an alcohol allergy, which is solid. You call her a 9. I've seen some of the pictures. I mean, she's attractive. I mean, 9's a little bit ambitious from my angle, but you know, she cooks good food, cleans the house, basically does everything that you ask of her, doesn't talk to other guys. The only downside is the jealousy, and she doesn't want you to hang out with other chicks and have some fun. So here's the thing. You have 2 choices. The thing with monogamy is it needs to be chosen. It should never be enforced on you. Okay, so let's deal with that first. If you're going to be in a relationship with a chick and you've chosen to be monogamous, it has to be your choice. It can't be her saying, you can't cheat on me, otherwise I'm going to leave you, insert whatever lyrics that she's going to get. That never works out. you're going to cheat. Actually, you mentioned a few times already that you've run around behind her back a few times. And look, man, here's the thing about men and women. We're different. We're not even close to the same. When men are with other women, it's called cheating. When women are with other guys, they try to use the word cheating, but really the truth of the matter is it's betrayal. There's a big difference. Men and women get jealous for different reasons. Women get jealous when they feel like they're going to lose attention, financial resources, and provisioning from you because they might go to another woman because she might have your kids or something like that. That's what they're more concerned with. That's usually, the reason why, and you probably experience this, and, you guys can comment below in the chat, but usually the first thing that a woman says if you cheat on her, if you cheat on her, is, did you love her? Did you guys kiss? Did you guys go out on dates? Blah, blah, like stuff around that, generally speaking. It's not, well, how many times did you have sex? Did she orgasm or any of those things? It's like basic questions around, did you love her, right? Like, because she wants to know if you're taking your love, attention, and resources away from her and giving it to somebody else. She doesn't really care that much that you had sex with another chick. Now, when men get jealous of their girl, if they've become intimate with another guy, they're more interested in the sexual component of it. You guys were being intimate, like what happened there, da 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 da. He doesn't care. Like, guys don't generally care if their girl gets hit on when they're out at the, getting groceries or filling up the car with gas. We just don't give a shit, right? It's like, did you guys smash? No, I don't care. Guys are going to hit on you. You're an attractive woman, whatever. That's just the way that it goes. So men and women are very, very different. And when men cheat, it's not even the same as a woman betraying a man. Not even close, not even the same ballpark, dude. It's like a totally different thing. Women can't be promiscuous. Men can be promiscuous, right? A woman's notch count matters. At the end of the day, top shelf men, when they're evaluating a woman on a long-term basis for mother stock, for girlfriend stock, whatever it is you want to call it, you should be interested in her past, right? What she did with her past, how much did she party, how many guys was she with, her notch count, stuff like that. Those are the things that you should be concerned with when you're evaluating for important things like LTR material, mother stock, stuff like that. Women are more concerned with a guy's future. She really doesn't care how many women you've been with. It's not even, like a consideration. Now, there's this new age BS that goes around right now where they're trying to tell women to be more masculine and they're trying to tell men to be more feminine. And then that really skews things and messes things up. And that's why you get these women that are like, well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if he cheats, then I'm going to cheat. No, forget it. You start dealing with stuff like that, you got a real pain in the ass that's going to be a burden in your life, and you want to get rid of it. This woman's not like that. And the fact of the matter is even though she doesn't like that you could and have cheated on her in the past, she's okay with it. She's let it slide. At least a couple of times is what you've said. She's just looked the other way, and she has some jealousy issues around it. So again, back to the original point. If you're going to be monogamous, it needs to be a choice. It can't be enforced, right? So if you don't want to be monogamous, which you clearly don't, because you're thinking about breaking up with what would look like a perfect chick to go and spin some plates and, have some fun, why would you do that? Just like be honest with her and tell her straight up, I don't want to be monogamous with you. I love you. I want to have a family with you. I like that you compliment my life. I want to, I want to date you. I want to take you places, like whatever the lyrics are that you need to, download. But I don't think sexual monogamy works for me. So I am going to go outside of the relationship from time to time. I'm not going to embarrass you, meaning you don't go and take some strange to some restaurant that her or her family goes to where they're going to see and photograph it and, send a message and be like, oh, why is your boyfriend with this girl over here having an intimate dinner? You don't do stupid shit like that, okay? You don't embarrass her, meaning no woman is going to knock on your front door where you guys are living with some kid and she's going to claim that it's yours. She doesn't want to deal with shit like that. So, and you don't bring any diseases home, obviously, stuff like that. So, like, those are the main things. And about a third of women will be okay with it. They're totally fine with it. About a third will sometimes protest and need to be persuaded, or they might, be a little anxious or jealous about it for a little bit, but they'll be okay eventually. And about a third will just like not take it at all whatsoever. She's already told you a few times, because she's caught you, that she's okay with it. So your question's kind of moot at this point. It should be a matter of, I'm a guy chasing excellence and she's in my frame and I'm just going to tell her how it is and that's how it's going to be. And if she doesn't like it, she can leave if that's what she, truthfully wants. But you've already expressed what you want to me in this video, to the world, people watching it anyway. If you guys have been in a similar, situation as viewers, comment below and let them know what your opinion is. But I mean, there's a lot of back and forth on this sort of stuff, and everybody's got their own view, and, opinion of how this should work and why it should work that way. And, there's like different levels of like dating. Okay. And there's like top level guys out there that are of the highest value, that are 7-8 figure guys, very successful. They've got more money than they know what to do with. Of course, if they're tall and fit and they're captivating and they're interesting and they're not boring guys sort of thing, and they have a good network of, people that they hang out with, like a very good social circle and social proof and all that sort of stuff. These guys get away with it all the time, and their girlfriends, their wives look away all the time. And it's not just guys like that. It's like, it's even happened in like cultures and societies, throughout history. There's well-documented stories about the Duke of Edinburgh cheating on the Queen many times. And, there was a conversation allegedly at one point where she just basically said, look, you got to do what you got to do, but don't embarrass the monarchy, and I'll just look the other way, right? The Sultan of, what was his name? Was it Brunei? I can't remember. His nickname was Ishmael the Bloodthirsty. This guy ran a harem of something like, he had well over 1,000 children. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most documented, I guess, aside from Genghis Khan, for example. But that was more like through conquering and like pillaging and like war brides and rape and stuff like that. But this guy, Ishmael the Bloodthirsty, apparently sired over 1,000 kids, had hundreds of concubines, several wives. Basically, he would keep putting babies in them continuously until they were about 30, and then just take care of them. Basically, put them out to pasture, and he would get new, younger, more fertile girls in. And he was doing this like right up to his death. In fact, I think he had a few children born, several months after his death because they were already pregnant, sort of thing. So this is like the norm in society with high value guys, right? So again, you've got three kinds of chicks. They're going to accept it. They're going to protest. And there's the ones that will just absolutely not have it any way whatsoever. These are the plugged in, women that think that men and women are the same, and what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And they just don't understand, the differences between men and women. We're completely different. Stand in front of a mirror the next time you're with your girlfriend and you're butt naked, you just get out of the shower, and look at you and look at her, and you tell me men and women are the same. They're not. They're absolutely not even close to the same. Okay? So men have a different sexual strategy than women. Okay, women want to find and lock down the best guy that they can get, hypergamy. Men essentially want to scatter their seed, right? They basically essentially want unlimited access to unlimited beautiful women, and that's just the way that it is. So moral of the story is, you know what to do. Decide what it is that you want to do. Do you want to choose monogamy? Do you want to choose non-monogamy? You already have a good girl. I would recommend just having a conversation with her and just say, look, this is where I'm at. If you're okay with that, then we'll be fine. I'm not going to do any of these things that will be problematic, and we'll have a family and we'll have kids, and if you can look the other way, then that'll be awesome. But aside from that, if she's hell-bent on like controlling your penis at all times, then you're gonna have to make a decision, man. You want to be single or what? It's up to you. Anyway, those of you that are watching, comment below. In the top pinned comment, there's a bunch of useful links if you want to grab my book, if you haven't read it, The Unplugged Alpha. A lot of useful information in there. In fact, there's a chapter in that book that talks about humans being exceptionally promiscuous primates. A lot of data on monogamy and non-monogamy in that, so you guys can make your own choices and decisions. And if you want to sponsor a video like this, book me for one-on-one coaching, join my community, all that sort of stuff, my supplement line, check it out there. Leave a like and a comment below. See you guys later. Peace out.